A couple weeks ago, I was able to interview Shane Myers from the Rise and Grind Picker. And it was an awesome interview, long form. In this video, I'm gonna bring you the highlight reel. So we're gonna go over 4 of the super cool things that Shane brought up. Shane tells us about people that inspire him, people that he looks up to and sort of gets inspiration from. We'll hear about some mistakes that Shane made as he was getting started, so hopefully you won't make those mistakes yourself. Shane told us about the round table that he does every Sunday live with other people on YouTube, so that's a pretty cool thing that he does. And finally, we'll hear from Shane and his advice that he has for new people that want to get started with the retail arbitrage business model. By the way, I'm Doug Cunnington. I'm the founder of Niche Site Project, and I talk about Amazon affiliate marketing and project management and productivity. Have a look at the channel. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to the interview. You have been doing this for a while, but who are some people that you follow, maybe that inspire you? Maybe they're a little bit ahead of you, stuff like that.
Definitely, yeah. So some of the people that, kind of inspire me, you have Pete, the Craigslist hunter. He is one of the big YouTube influencers in reselling, and he has a pretty big subscriber base. He lives in Chicago. He has his own store and he sells online, so he's really adapted business. And then you have Chad, the Golden Finger Picker, same kind of deal. He has a pretty large YouTube influence, and then he's been doing it a really long time and is really resourceful.
I expect that you probably made a few mistakes. I know I've made tons of mistakes. I still make them. They're just much bigger now. So do you have any to share? Maybe you could help folks avoid some mistakes if they're getting started.
Absolutely. So when you first get started in reselling, one of the biggest mistakes that resellers make is comparing themselves to someone else's business. I mean, I can show you, pull up my eBay account and show you that I've had several weeks where I've done $1,000 in sales in 1 week. But you can't compare yourself to that when you're first starting out. A lot of resellers like to do that when they first start out. I want those numbers. But realistically, you're just going to be chasing someone else's business. You got to make it work for you.
I think that probably translates to like most any business model, because it's really hard. Like, you do want to compare yourself to someone who's been doing it for 13 years, It's pretty hard to jump in on day 2 and do that. So,
and what helps me out a lot in the aspect of retail arbitrage, like going into retail stores, is I did retail management for 9 years and also held corporate level jobs in retail management. So really, for me, like retail arbitrage, I know how stores ticket their clearance. I know a lot of information that no one else would know for that. So that really gives me kind of a leg up a little bit.
You were talking about like this round table that you do with other resellers. Do you want to just mention that? It's not really a mastermind group per se, but I'm sure you guys are able to vent a little bit in that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm part of a panel show on YouTube, and it's called the Reseller Six Pack. And there's about 8 to 10 of us that are actually in the group, and what we do is we talk about business, reselling, because there's a lot like reselling. A lot of people don't view reselling as a business, but it is a legit business model, and a lot of resellers are even going towards more of buying wholesale. And so what you really got to think about is, how can I grow this business? And that's what we talk about, and it's a good time. It's on Sundays at 7 p.m. Central.
Cool. Let's say you're able to talk to someone who is interested in just getting started. Maybe they're a little nervous to maybe go to a garage sale or a thrift store. They're afraid that they're going to like buy something that they, can't recoup their money or they'll lose money on. What advice do you have like for the brand new person getting started?
So for the brand new person just getting started, my advice would be to take 10, 15, or 20, whatever you can afford. Go to a thrift store or anything and just get your phone out. Literally, this is a computer that you carry around with you all day long, every day. And if you take it out and you just download the eBay app and you start looking up stuff, you can look at completed listings and you can see what it sold for, if it didn't sell. And at that point, when you buy that item, that's your profit. You just got to sell it, but it sells for that. And so probably my advice would be, don't be afraid to lose money, because you're going to lose money. In any business, you're going to lose, even if it's $1, eventually you're going to lose money. Just, take the risk, even if it's small or big, and just research it out.
All right, thanks a lot for checking out the video, and thanks to Shane for taking time out to talk to me. So like the video, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.